Here is the first phase of the Idaho SESTA data dashboard. Users are given access through a login on the ITC. Data in the dashboard is organized into three main groups. Participation data. This includes statewide programs or opportunities that LEAs are participating in. Vitals data, like vital signs, these are overarching scores the state has in place on every LEA. They're key measures on overall how an LEA is doing. They are scored similar to the indicators in a 4-3-2-1 scale. Indicator data. This scoring aligns with our state reporting. We don't have all indicators filtered in right now, but we can easily filter them back in with this filter on visual. All the data in one place, interactive and accessible anytime by the State Department and Idaho SESTA. Some key things we can do from here is click on any table to filter by name or by score, descending or ascending. We can click to filter on cultivating readers, for example, if I want to look at only those 24 LEAs who are participating. I can click here to expand and look a little closer at each of their individual vital sign scores. I also can pop a visual out into focus mode to have a little bit more room to look at the entire table. Another example, if I wanted to filter by only those LEAs that have a fiscal score of 1, I can click here, and this brings me a dialed-in view of only those LEAs. And I can look here at the overlapping bars to see how the filtered view, those 5 LEAs, which are the darker color, are doing in comparison to the average of the rest of the state, the lighter color behind. I can right-click on any LEA to drill through and see specifically which trainings and support that LEA has accessed. I can expand to view the roles, and I can see exactly how many educators participated. I can click on these upper slicers to do a data dive. For example, if I wanted to look at only Region 1 and 2, and only those districts that are extra small and small, I can have a filtered view. Then perhaps if I'm doing a presentation about EdPlan, perhaps I want to look at only those 7 LEAs from the northern part of the state, regions 1 and 2, who are small, and look at how they're doing with not using EdPlan. I'm going to click to filter all those things off. This is the overview page. Those off. Now, at the bottom, I can click over to view a different, this is called the LEA-centric dashboard. From here, an individual LEA is selected from this menu. I can get a quick view of how they're doing with key items. I can look at trends in growth from year to year across vitals and indicators and participation. All the key info in the LEA on that one place. I can also go to the next dashboard and look at a coordinator-centric dashboard. From here, one of the SESTA coordinators is selected. Every LEA is assigned an LEA or a coordinator, and from here, those coordinators can view all of their LEAs in one place. I can use this upper menu to go into focus view again and to look more wholly at all the participation that all of those districts are in or are not in. I go back down to the bottom and scroll to the next dashboard. This is current year participation. For the most part, the dashboard is designed to only be updated once a year with a complete and full set of data. However, sometimes the State Department and Idaho SESTA needs to look more frequently at certain measures. One example of that is participation in current year trainings. This reflects participation from July of this year till September. From here, I can click on a coordinator name and view a filtered view, or a region name to view which LEAs have participated in our trainings and support thus far. There's also a geographic map. LEAs appear on here based on their location from their zip code. Bubble sizes correspond to their district enrollment.